Alright, this time around, the medium runs, this time don't give me any deed opportunities to close that final gap. So I'm just going to do this one over here in the Warrens, which, on the upside, this one will give me access to new boss fights, because the Warrens are the one particularly under-leveled zone. Everything else is at level 5, where they're on their way to the final bosses, but Warrens is still all the way down at 3. So we'll be going in with a Grave Robber, Hound, Master, Vestal, and Crusader. All of our level 3s, actually. Start off with the free shovel. A couple more of those. Oh, the torches for days! And then a healthy supply of food. Oops. That's my usual number, yep. It's gives us room for 3 meals if we need it. Let's just try not to get ourselves killed, huh? This should be the final stretch.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
We'll have to backtrack in this little corner here, because we don't know if it could be... Oh, immediately, that guy. Okay. So, if I succeeded this run, we should then have a boss fight unlocked, and then between this run and the boss fight run, I may have the deeds I need to proceed. If not, we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Let's take out this back guy if I can. Not quite. I was hoping to eliminate the extra enemy as fast as possible. Hound's Harry might close the gap. 2 to 3 plus a bleed. 2 per round. Their bleed resistance is 80%. My chances... it's like a 50-50 chance. I'll probably just single target instead to kill it. Yep. Okay, we're at least down to 1 enemy unit now. What are you doing? Ew. They are these nasty tremors monsters, aren't they? Let's start cleaving them up then. Just gonna chop them up into little pieces. Whoa! Highest damage of the round comes from the Vestal. AKA the why do we need the rest of you character. Range attack, 750. Yeah, fantastic. Alright, he'll go down nice and quick then. Oh, he got to go first this time. Got to go before the Houndmaster. Damage, wow. Not welcoming that. There we go. I figured I'd go for the heal because the Houndmaster has his next turn. So I try to make up some of the difference a little bit. Everyone try to stay in one piece. Don't touch things. Ew. Everything's fleshy and gross. Stop rubbing your hands on it. Do not touch the exhibits. Oh! A swine tar. One of the worst things I can encounter sometimes. But I also don't want the stress from the back row if I can avoid it, so let's throw some shade her way. Probably won't hurt to attack the whole party in this case. Bleed, bleed, bleed. Yes, she's dead. Okay, we can ignore her now. Swine tar's not good news, but I think I might be able to stun her for a turn. No, his stun resistance is actually pretty huge.
Unforgiving.
With his resistance, I have like a 25% chance of stunning, so it's not really worth a shot. Instead, I'll just remove his assistance. At least we can focus fire him now, but he can do some serious damage. Ow. Ow. Yep. It's gonna be... Ow. I can't even heal right when you do that. That made a mess of things. Yeah, he's honestly kind of awful. Let's just take him down as fast as possible and try to pick things up after the fight's over. Oh, it's his turn again already. What are you doing? That's the... Oh, that's a stun. Yay! Alright, at least the stun didn't come off. How fast can a Grave Robber move? I might want to not move the Grave Robber and just go for attacks instead. We can move forward too, which fixes our party composition, but I think we should just hit every attack we can right now. Oh, it's his turn again. His speed's all over the place, or his rolls related to speed at least. Hey, 8! That's good. We're still keeping up on heals then. I kind of thought we'd fall behind, but the fact that he doesn't have any help is making all the difference right now. He's down to 12 hit points, so this might do it. Yep, there we go.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Alright, let's put you back in the slot you belong in.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Who wants to touch the weird gross thing? Woo! Great power. Bonus damage and accuracy and crit until we camp. Well, it's time to not camp as long as possible. Or we'll just lose a buff. That is one of the amusing things, is that if you're maintaining your resources well enough, especially if you had like a Vestal and a we don't know where the bad guys are going to be. I'll take this bottom route first. If you had a Vestal and a Jester in particular to take care of both health and stress, you might never need to camp. Oh no. Nothing was good about that. Not appreciated, honestly. I'm running to the front just to help the Vestal get back faster, hopefully. Let's go ahead and attack everybody. There's some damage to spread about. Maybe he'll do... Oh, I was kind of hoping he would do point-blank shot on somebody to push them back. And I'd hopefully get lucky and they'd fix my party on accident, because that's totally happened before. Ow. All these AoEs they have. Alright. Pushing forward. Definitely wishing right around now that I had Holy Lance equipped. It's more or less fixed party, though. There we go. We're fixed up now. Just took a few actions. But now we'll make up for it with blood. Yep, he's half down already, just from AoE. I'm planning on making that worse. Oh, they reduced our dodge a little bit. Hey now. You're giving me a repair bill. I do not have any bandages in this party. Just gonna have to wail on him. That's some good damage. Might have him down before he wakes up. In fact, 15 pretty much guarantees it. Unless he gets a high speed roll next turn. And has an early action. Let's go for him. 8 to 17. 4 bleed per round. I need to do 11 damage.
The bigger the beast.
That was obviously more than 11 damage. Because he's dead. At this point, Hound's Harry is just going to finish out the rest of the party. In fact, yes it is. They're both going to die of Hound's Harry. Yep. Oh, I know he's down to 2 bleed per round. He'll actually survive. Still not bad. Let's heal. Hopefully the Vestal goes next. Nope. Oh, he can only heal himself. He can also stress heal. But that's about it. Do I risk one more action coming in so I can spam some heals? Why not? Stress heal. Party heal. One of them's going to die before they have another action. The other one's going to get their attack in. Let's just finish it.
Press disadvantage.
The end.
Give them no quarter.
Ooh, got to do this again. Cool. So it's a 65% chance across the entire party. That's pretty good. And we got 3 deeds. I'm happy about those. I'll dump the holy water for some good old-fashioned money. Inventory is filled and we've only explored 1 room so far. That's never the best sign. That's what these games like to do to you, though. Oh, we are dense with room battles. Well, it means I'm making progress on the main quest fast. If every room I walk into has another one. This is either our 4th or 5th fight already, I think. Alright, let's take out this little spewy bastard. That's not what I was going for. Come on, it can't even walk on its own legs. How are you gonna miss that? At least the bleed doesn't miss. Partly because he's specifically in rank 4, by the way, because I gave him the sniper's ring that gives him bonus accuracy in rank 4. Which is not something I normally associate with dogs, but it seems to be helping. I also gave him a bleed stone for increased bleed chance, so spamming Hound's Harry seems to be working pretty great for him, actually. You're not feeling great right now, are you? I should probably still be aggressive, though. Yep. It's tempting to self-heal, but at that point, you're counting out one of your strongest attacks to do a small heal, which means more damage is just going to keep coming in. There we go. Are you gonna die? Yep, you're gonna die of bleed now. Bye.
A weapon that cuts on its own.
And so the incoming damage is reduced significantly just to the Reaver, really. Never mind, actually. I didn't really realize his AoE did that much that kind of damage. I only associate it with stress, really, so I don't think about the that particular problem as much. Let's try to counter his behavior a little bit. That was less than effective. Sometimes it chains to the whole party, and sometimes it only happens on one guy a little bit. Effectiveness can vary. Let's keep healing on the... Keep healing the Crusader, because they're down. Alright. Let's finish the stress guy if I can. 8 to 17, that's not a great dice roll. 5 to 11. 2 bleed, 2 bleed. Not the best chances here. If I attack him with the Houndmaster, we might be able to take down the stress character fast. Oh, here we go. Nope, he gets a turn though. One last turn. Resist? Oh, just a mark. Oh, that was an interesting last action. I'm gonna mark you for all of my not friends that don't exist. Good job, I guess. There's a stress heal. Ooh, full party. That's exactly how you want that to play out. How's everyone feeling? This just turned into a hug box for a turn. Bye! Sorry if that was distracting and a little disrespectful not to finish you off, but you know, we had things to do.
Victory,
the crests are mine! Grave Robber. Oh, I already have 2 trinkets in my inventory. No, I already have 3 trinkets in my inventory. That's why my inventory is so goddamn full already. They're spamming me practically. Let's eat. But I might have to drop some trinkets at some point if they keep giving them to me this fast. The fact that I have 3 and only 2 rooms is kind of extreme. Hey, look, a torch. Can I even carry a torch?
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
For some reason, I was thinking I was down to my last stack, and that's not the case at all. There we go. Actually, I probably should use the Handmaster. He probably has a good chance of disarming traps, and he actually has stress to heal.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I'm surprised disarming traps gives you a benefit to stress. Because even if you're successful, you'd think that just having to work on a trap in general would be kind of stressful. No, you've walked past so many of these without doing things. Ah, what did you get? Stress Eater. Oh. High stress bonus. No stress problems right now, but if they get high stress, we lose more food. Which messes with those hunger dice rolls. I would not put it past this game to be like, oh, one person couldn't eat. Whole party gets stressed. No one eats. I'm sure that's how the mechanic works. A little bit of gold.
Trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Alright. Let's find out if there's any room battles down here. No successful scouting this time. There really is a clear benefit to bringing that kind of stuff around. The scout maps are something that seemed almost pointless at first, but as I progress more, the more I
Watch your step.
actually really happy with the benefits of it. I'll probably just camp in this room to empty my inventory a little more. Hey guys, how you doing? Having a fun time? Die! A little less dead than I was hoping, but we'll workshop this.
Precision and power.
Oh, a resistance happened. That's uncommon. Alright. Cleave a fool.
Decimated.
Resist this. Heals aren't super necessary right now. Let's try to take it down the, Oh, never mind. I thought I'd try to stop this from happening.
Death waits.
20 stress.
Concentration.
It is creepy how he has a little mouth on his... he has a little human skull on his chest. It's those little details that are so grotesque, but over time you kind of lose track of them, and then you zero in on them again and see them again. You're like, oh crap, that's been there this whole time, I forgot. It's a little creepy little skull pig. He'll probably die of Hound's Harry. So I probably should focus on the other guy instead. Whoa! Dice roll. Nice. Oh, we got... oh. I wasn't expecting his turn to happen that fast. That's not encouraging. Well, now he's gonna die of bleed, so I can just ignore him, so... instead of Hound's Harry, we're gonna do a stress heal. Probably. Yeah, it's probably worthwhile doing a stress heal. The Crusader's getting up there. Come on, 5. Cool. And you're not feeling great. Last thing we want is a Vestal going down. You're gonna die of bleed. Oh, can't. Oh, pick to the face. How are you doing now? 2 hit. Yep, you die. You're gonna die of bleed too. That's good news.
This is how a life is taken.
It's definitely nice to have a little stress heal sitting around on a character. Oh my god, more.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's
We
end.
carry most of the gold. So many trinkets. It's uncommon, so it's worth more than these common ones at least. I don't need that many torches though, especially since it's about to be filled. So I'll drop torches for the gold stack, which we do need. 3 deeds is good to have. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that happened. We're about to camp. Surgical gloves. I mean, it makes sense to replace one of the generic trinket with an uncommon one, because those are the next tier up of value. I don't want to throw away my shovels and keys in case more important stuff shows up. If nothing else, we could always scout and get a trapezohedron room, so I don't want to throw away keys for sure. And there's always a gamble where technically the citrine is worth less than a trinket at 250. But what if I get more citrines? I might not. It's random. It's always random. I think I will replace the trinket on the citrine and drop that. Let's camp. So I don't want to try to open the chest right now.
It's a goal without hope.
Alright, we're down to just 1 meal's worth of food now. Let's see, who's got the ambush skill? Bonus scouting. I'm tempted to do that just to see if I can find the trapezohedron room. Let's do the nighttime ambush. The safety be upon us. Let us be veiled in holy light. So don't be messing with me, bro. Don't lie to me. Bonus scouting chance. This is a better one. Reduce self-stress by 20. Let's see if someone can reduce the Crusader's stress. Oh, all companions. There we go. That helped out.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Ooh, more deeds. Fantastic. And a bust that I don't have room for. Dare I risk no food? We gotta get hungry in the next few rooms. It's gotta happen, right? I don't really feel like going for a dark room gamble, but busts are worth having for all the stress heal opportunities. Maybe I will take maybe I'll take the dark room gamble. Let's do it. What could go wrong, right? What could go wrong? We're just gonna make our walk. He was bleeding through all of dinner. We're gonna make our walk towards the top corner, find the remaining battle rooms, and hope that a nice little scouting chance triggers to maybe find a trapezohedron room. I don't know if those always exist or not. I assume they don't, but for all I know, they could always be in every dungeon, and you just have to scout at the right chance or something. I think. Oops. I think scouting only. I'm not sure, but it might only trigger when you enter a new room from scratch. So that'll be my first opportunity. At which point it might trigger. It might scout the rest of the dungeon. Really. Bat guy has prot. Yeah, the bat guy has more prot and more dodge. So targeting the first one makes sense to remove a danger as fast as possible. But the bat guy's the one that does all the stress skills. But yeah, I think I do want to target the first one. Just to get one of them down faster. So we'll do all of our high damage attacks on one character. 14 hit points, not the best chance of success. Nope, but hey, 1 in 10 chance of critting. Nope. Not quite. 2 hit points left. Ah, agony. I'll see if I can leave it for a Hound's Harry to finish it off so that everyone else can attack the back. Nope, he's stunned. Well, there goes that plan. At least he's not rearranging my party. Oh, he can't. 90% chance of hitting, go.
Monstrous size.
Alright, one down. Oh, the corpse.
Unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I neglect the corpse problem sometimes. Yeah, that'll be a problem for our front row. Maybe I'll get lucky and take it out in one hit. I did not. Not in this case. Let's keep the party healthy. So now everyone's hurt a little bit. Alright, back row guy. We're coming for you very slowly. We're gonna get you in your damn stress attacks. You could, like, cut that out. It'd be swell. Alright. 2 damage per round. We have to get past this corpse, unfortunately. There we go. Alright, now he's up front and personal. Stun resistance, 70%. So I got a 50-50 chance. I'll take it. Nope. Thought I'd give it a shot. Still should be he should be going down relatively quickly. Alright, let's try to counter this a little bit. The stress is building more than I want it to. Well, that didn't really hit the person I was hoping it would. At least we can keep everyone healthy. Yep, that's pretty much everyone capped off. He's so focused on using stress attacks that he's not really hurting us. What can I carry? No torch is fine.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
So as a reminder, we're all out of torches. Oh, there's the hunger that I was anticipating, so it's a good thing I held onto the food. And now I've got an extra slot, because the food's gone. I'll use that torch real quick. Alright, we've maintained our light. Oh, we gotta fight. So 2 stress characters and then a big baddie. Not the best outcome. This guy stacks 20 stress at a time, so I'd love to get rid of him. Oh, cut it out. Yeah, not psyched about that. Oh, they're just focus firing now, huh? They got the runs. And a lot of stress. I can try, but there's only so much I can do, honestly. Oh, come on. I just thought I'd try to help the stress out a bit, but it's ignoring that character. I'm not in good shape. He's got to be prepping himself for a really nasty full party attack, right? That's not a good sign for me. Does stress heal anybody? It does do anybody, but right now I've got to take out these guys. A pick to the face could work on that character. Let's see if I can take out the Enchantress. No. So if I can take them out in this one action. Guaranteed kill. If I can take them both out right now... Oh, and no, he'll still be able to charge or whatever he's doing because they're going to leave corpses. Yeah. Still, they're gone. That's good. Now the bad thing happens. That's agony. Really? Okay, fine. It seems the howl's better for when people in the party in general are kind of stressed, as opposed to when a specific character is stressed. Yeah, at least that one's reliable. He has 95% stun resistance, so that gives me a 35% chance of stunning him, which is pretty garbage. So let's go for the attack instead.
Impressive.
Alright, we're just going to wail on him for a bit. I think I'm going to wail on him with everybody except for the Crusader, who's going to try to... The Crusader's going to try to heal the stress on the Vestal each turn. I think that's a reasonable thing to do, with everyone else doing attacks. I hope. Because that stress is way up there in a way I don't want it to be. And maybe we'll get a lucky crit along the way. Hey! Nice. I like the part where you totally blew it. Here we go. Yeah, I think this will work out. I think I'll come out ahead, taking this approach. Obviously, the Crusader has a lot of damage source, but he seems to have the most reliable stress heal. And that means I don't have a nasty bill at the end of this run, if I can keep it up. And he'll be down this turn, I believe. Oh, there's a stun. Rather inappropriate, if you ask me. Alright, he's gonna go down now. Unless I want to specifically prolong this, I could. I could just be like, stress heal like cray cray. We've done oh, nope, the bleed's strong enough, so it doesn't matter. Alright.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Not buff. Fuck me. That wasn't nice at all. Oh, there's a room battle over there, so we have to go that way. Well, crap. 50 stress. That's why I usually don't touch those things, because I'm worried about something like that happening. But instead, bad news. Oh! Crap.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Yes, you're right. You're right, game. That was careless. I saw it on the ground, and I just flat out stopped at the wrong moment. By the way, just to taunt me, there's a citrine to stack with the one that I got rid of earlier. Well, here comes our last fight. There might be a bit of a stress bill, more than I was hoping. Unless I get the opportunity to spam the heals, we'll see how it goes. First target is just to remove opponents as fast as possible. The miss is unfortunate, but hey, at least we're starting the fight against units that are not known for causing stress too much. The Bloodletter has 2 stress abilities, actually. That's not good news. There's just no stress caster types in this one, but that doesn't necessarily save us. In fact, there's a stress skill. Oh, not too bad. So it's a low chance spread across the entire party, it looks like. I might still be able to milk some recovery out of this fight if I handle it carefully enough. It's a weird contradiction when the Crusader's kind of doing recovery skills and the Vestal's doing attack skills every turn. Whoa! It's always when you've already weakened them that you start critting them when you don't need it, as if to taunt you. Everyone kind of needs the stress heal. Yay! Maybe I can stay ahead of this. Even though I'm forcing my grave robber to be practically the only real attacker. I guess it's not the case because the Vestal's attacking too. Because frankly, the person most in need of heals most of this fight has been her, and her attack heals her, thankfully. A little bit of self-recovery. There we go. Now we're down to 1. Might be able to keep this going for a while. There we go. I don't think he can add stress faster than I can take it away in this case. So I think this is a winning fight. Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's pretty bad, actually. That's not good news for me. Whoa, that's pretty good news, though. This might be the last fight of the run. There's no way of knowing because we don't know what that last room is going to contain. Damn. Good damage rolls. Okay. Let's see if I can take back that whip stress. Half of it. Yeah, if he does that attack, he absolutely can make us take stress faster than we get rid of it. But I'm still making a recovery here. I'm certainly not sitting at 50 or 60 like I was at the beginning of the fight, so I'm pretty content. Alright, time for a pick to the face. Bye! That worked out. More deeds.
Foolish horrors.
Oh, I need space for those.
And driven into the mud.
And the gold, too. Scouting? Not useful for that direction. There must be one more room over there, too, right? Yeah, so the last room is a room battle. So, you're worth 500. Dare I gamble my shovels? There could be an obstacle in that last room, and I don't want to add to my stress. I definitely want the deeds. 6 of them's fantastic. In fact, that's 12 deeds in one run. That's all the deeds I need for my last upgrade for my... Yeah, that's all the deeds I need for my last upgrade. I can start fighting the final tier of boss fights when they show up. I'll have proper level 5 characters now. I did it. That's the end of the grind. If I just get out of here alive. So... the gold's gotta be worth more than some of these things. I'm gonna trade the gold for the Blightstone. I feel like a stack of gold could amount to more than just a trinket. I don't know exactly how the math works out there. I'm gonna accept that though and just move on. Oh, that was the last room. So I could keep going, but it's not going to lead to anything but me leaving here. Well, crap. If I had known that, I would have dropped my shovel and my keys. Still, I think we're in a good shape, so I think I'm just going to leave before anything else happens.
Some experiments should have never happened.
And we'll just relish in my victories.
Work ending them.
We got about 10k. Yeah, 10 or 11, about 11k overall from that. And thank goodness we got 12 deeds. That's my that might be my biggest haul of deeds ever from one run, especially from one where the reward was not deeds. Alright, so 2 characters passed over to level 4. Still within the same tier though, because it's 3 and 4. Oh no, reduced accuracy with ranged skills. What will our Crusader do? Bonus scouting in the ruins. Bonus crit at low health. That's not exactly the most Vestal related skill, but sure.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
So after doing that run, we now have a boss fight for the Swine King, which should be some of our final available middle tier boss fights. I think we still have to do the middle tier of the other boss there too. Not Stagecoach. That's not what I meant to do. Might grab that character though for the sake of it. Actually, well, we need to do Blacksmith. Celebrate!
A sharper sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
So now the good news is that we now have maxed out weaponsmithing. The bad news is last level weaponsmithing is really expensive. And I believe I've already have I maxed out the price stuff too? Yeah. Even the price is reduced as much as it can be, but it still costs 2,000 for the 3rd rank and then even more for the 4th rank, so it's expensive. It is very expensive to pay for these upgrades, and I have a lot of characters waiting for them, so we're still probably going to want to use this Antiquarian to try to farm as much money as I can, so our high levels actually function as such. But then we'll finally be ready to take on the endgame content, as we want to.